What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. So let's continue along. Now, if you rested, the bird will have respawned above. Just be aware of that. And we're going to actually get this little birdie right there. And I haven't really talked much about it, but those arm feathers, like, honestly, you can use them constantly. Anytime you're in a boss fight, even out of a boss fight, you can just be popping those for a buff. I mean, we have what now? Let's see. Where'd they go? 61. I don't use them a lot. I don't. If I like struggle, I'll start popping them. But yeah, if you're struggling at all, like, don't hesitate to pop the feathers. That's what they're there for. Let me get one loot on the roof. And then once we get on the inside of the hole, there's another loot. I'm trying to just not deal with him again. A little thing here talking some Snowfall Palace trade lore. Rather pointless ladder. And the important part, you gotta drop down on this. There we go, the demon pendant. Now, after you have the demon pendant, we already killed this one guy. The next thing is to kill this lady. Might go back to... Oh, no! Giving me vampire kisses. I don't think I've ever gone this long without getting my might up. He usually waits till later. Hopefully he doesn't. Now, what you've all been waiting for. Remember that asshole that we couldn't reach that was up top? Had to get one more pop shot on us. Take him down, get the brilliant red. Okay, they are dead. Let's grab the random loots that we see here. Lady in the pavilion, asshole, archer, 2 mace guys, right side of the building for a doorman, then up the stairs for a boss. Okay. There's a big old brawl that happens over here, so we're really just kind of letting them duke it out and chilling. Oh, they're still going. Mind if I cut in on this dance? Hello, Mr. Doorman. How are you today? When my axe swings real fast, you know it's time to play. A big axe up the bum, and it will not feel so good. But now that you are dead, I will leave your neighborhood. Right, alright. Over here, we get a ladder. This is kind of close to where the Yonder Gang is at. Probably not going to use it, but, you know, you could if you wanted. So, talking about the boss. This is the South General. This guy does a lot of lightning damage. He also uses a gun. And it's pretty annoying. The gun fires in a 3-shot pattern, so it's always like bam, bam, bam. It'll hurt, so be careful. In terms of mitigation, there's a couple things you could use. If you're worried more about lightning, you know, something like uppers, this is fine. If you're worried more about his attacks, like the bullets, your pirate armor is pretty good. I would not recommend Ming, only because the lightning resist is really, really bad with Ming. So you could do like a combo of something that's, you know, even honestly, probably just that and keep on the rest of my stuff. Might work out fine. Drop off this for, see, I think the max stamina, because that, look at my stamina bar, that really cracks it up. Let's see, is there anything else I need? You know what, why not? I'll put that on. We're gonna abuse that this fight. He's actually, Well, he does a lot of dashing like that. Nope, got me before I could hit. So, I messed that up. I didn't temper before going into the fight, and I paid the price. So he does a lot of little lightning dashes like that. While he is a human, backstab tech works, of course, but I think he is on the harder side of enemies to backstab because of that lightning dash. He just moves so quick. It's hard to really take advantage of it. Let's do this. Oh, there we go. Madness is high enough now that I can instant temper. We're just gonna run back over. You know, we've already killed all this stuff once. You can let them brawl, ignore them, whatever you want to do. The other thing is we do got a we have these, the Stormward pills. We picked up a bunch of those earlier, and as a reminder, these are lightning mitigation, like just built up. So you could also pop those pre-fight. Those would certainly help. She got her booty out. Oh, it's weird. Tired of all your prancing and jumping around there, Chansey. Sit down. My turn. God damn. I was way too uppity, dude. Just all over the place, you know? Okay. So, with him down, we're moving on to the backside or upper side of Jinwu Temple. I'm going to put back on my dress. As we go up, there's going to be an item on the roof for us to get. You can pop this little guy off. Take this off and go back to the anti-despair thingy. Where's it at? There it is. I call the better strategy was just stay on top of him in Unga Bunga. When all else fails, Unga Bunga finds the way. And grab that. This way, and then we can talk to Diane over here. We now have him and the other NPC both locked in to assist us in the upcoming boss fight, which will make it a lot easier. This takes us back over to refugee camp. Nothing I need. See if he has anything you want. Lotus Lantern. It's not bad. I mean, it's kind of like a bit of a nuke. It has good range on it. Burn buildup, frostbite, explosions. Nothing else here that really stands out to me that I want. But I will sell a bunch of stuff. Let's do a quick check. Any duplicates that gotta go? I don't know why, I hate the idea of having duplicates. It's because it takes longer for me to scan through and find best in slot defenses when there's duplicates. We are at 3. I need one more of those. So all these, we're getting ourselves some levels. Like I said, you're going to come out of this area with a bunch of XP. 4 more levels. Okay, so I decided to go this route. I grabbed 2. Grab the... Oh, 1 short. I'm starting to work towards... So for those trying to figure out what I'm doing with these points, right now, our core tree is basically done. I got everything I want over here. Those in too. So this is basically set. The next time I would need to spend points here is to get mana capacity over there, to get the alteration point, or to get mana potency over here. This is just pure feathering. This is pure magic. Over here, feathering, magic. So I'm not worried about that. My core branch is done. Looking over at my axe branch, I would also consider my axe branch done. We got Earth Shatter. We have all the auxiliary skills. I could pick up a stray point of stamina here. That might be fine. But I could also start dumping stuff here. You know, I could put 4 more points of stamina here. However, we have that tri-disciplinary and 6 disciplinary. Eventually, we come up to a 9 disciplinary. And so, to get that, we're working towards getting 9 discipline skills unlocked. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4. And then over here, we have 5 and 6. And so we're working towards getting 7, 8, and then down here will be number 9. And then after that, when you have the 9 disciplinary, you also unlock the set bonus, which lets you go up to 12 disciplinary. So that's the goal right now, is effectively my axe stuff is done, my core tree is done, and I am just working through other trees, picking up random points to work towards 12 disciplinary skills, because once you have all 12 of those, you are wild in terms of your damage potential. So real fast, before we continue on, let's run on down. We can talk to the folks down here at Yonder Gangs. We found the medicine. True origin pill. And then we need to reset again, but we'll just do it after the boss, because we're going to come back here to check out boss armor and stuff anyway. Or you could do it now. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're more comfortable with. We'll just do... Fuck it. We'll do it now. Why not? We're talking about it. Let's just do it. Which you don't need to do the try 6, 9, 12 disciplinary setup. In terms of damage potential, I think it's the strongest thing in the game. It just... We tested it on stream, and it was close to a 70% increase in our damage with dual blades, which is outrageous. So, now they talk about how they're going to flee. Now we'll just go back, and we'll take the upwards path. So we... Just checking through my notes. We talked to Jarbro. We gave Yonder Gang the medicine. We did the tomb already. We did the Yonder Gang to close their dialogue. And we are ready for the shortcut. Let's see. Back to anti-despair gear. Follow the path for axe guy. Looking around for loot. Double despair chanters. Okay. This is where things start getting fun. But despair buildup was bad before. My turn? Why do so many swings when 3 swings gets job done? Ignore the path up for now. We are going to be taking that, but there's other stuff to knock out here first. Need back on my heal. I might take this off. No, I need that for the upcoming guy. I really like having that extra stamina. I really wish they would just give us 4 pendants. Doesn't it seem weird, right? 4 armor, 4 spell, 4 item, 3 pendant. Why? Why is it 3 pendant? Give me a 4th. I thought there was something else. No, we're good. All right, now we go ambush down the stairs, and then there's a ladder down. There's our ambush. And if you really want to be cheeky, this is way riskier, by the way. I don't know if I really recommend doing this for most people, but you can also snag up a brilliant red coming this way. Which are you looking? Okay. Gabunga. Cloud Piercer, which many would consider to be the best spear in the game. It's very strong. Recon is a big fan of it because it's basically a gun lance. Quite fond of it myself. And then, was there anything else up here? I don't think so. I think we're ready to continue up. Alright, ambush downstairs. Double bird, chest, then back up ladder, all the way back to where Axe Guy was, and up the stairs for a birdman, then loots, then ladder. Oh shit! Shit! And that got real iffy for a second. Those are by far the most dangerous attacks. You get caught by like those flurries and it's just bad news. It's a fire guy. You can ignore him for now. You want that soft rush though. So when we exit the hole, there are going to be chanters that are trying to hit us. There's also going to be a birdman to our left. Let's see. Out hole for birdman, then cross for lever, kill the chanter, drop for feather. I like bringing him over this way just to get me out of the view of the chanter. Even if it means getting grabbed, that's a sacrifice I'll take. This is just a little note that's going to tell you to take the plunge. Basically, you got to just drop down. Now, I have gotten stuck falling here. Like, she can fall between the pillar. Wouldn't recommend it. So just be aware of it. The radiant red. Circle back this way for a piece of loot. Loot behind stairs, then lever, lotus seed, then up, lantern fruit, up top, then past the lever for loot and downstairs. Walkway for soul grass. Okay. This way. Go here. You can fall down here, so just take care of how far you're pushing. Lantern fruit right there. Ignore the lever for now. Go this way, and then right in the lotus. Walkway for soul grass, then lotus seeds outside, and afterwards spikes. walkway. These are soul grass. Lotus seeds outside. Now the spikes. Oh god. Off, and then here's the guy that was pouting earlier. Give him something to cry about. Get the chest. Shoot lightning for us, and then we're going to make our way back towards the lever. Alright. Now we got our shortcut. Some other little stuff we'll snag real fast. We'll do this. Come over here and kill this dude. He'll ambush you if you come from the front. And then you are going to want to ride the elevator down. Usually I would just, you know, send it. But you're going to want to ride this one down because we want to get that loot that's over there. Go. Now, if you need to, go ahead and just rest since we have the elevator here. I'm feeling pretty good with my amount of heals, so I'm not going to. But, you know, this is the shrine right over there, so if you're feeling a little risky, you might as well. We're going to take the path for temple secrets. So, we're going to go to this book. You can read these if you want. They're like little lore snippets. Fine, I thought they were lore snippets. Anyway, just follow the path I'm making. Before you go in, I would suggest you pop a true origin pill. We gotta fight Blight Dog and double Blight Clerics at the same time. Now keep in mind, the build up from them comes from them looking at you, so you can kind of take advantage of your spacing and whatnot to make things a little bit easier. I am stamina hungry. I really do need to be invest into stamina. Okay, and then I want to say there's a loot off to the right as we head towards the door. Yes. Let's see. Kill the enemies here. Loot to the right as you head towards the door. Yeah, okay, isn't the notes. Proceed back and cross the bridge and kill Fire Dancer. Afterwards, well, let me focus on this for a second, and then I'll check my notes. Be a qualifier for dumb ways to die. Reading notes while on the invisible bridge. Okay. So, let's see. Proceed back, cross bridge, kill the Fire Dancer, kill the bird on the way. Fire Dancer is right here. Afterwards, loot around the corner. Then we're going to head downstairs for 2 loots and a mace asshole, feather around corner outside, then inside and down the ladder for flask, chest, and loot. Grab that. Pop that. What up, buddy? I love how well the axe just dismantles those clowns. It's our radiant red. Now there is an enemy that roams the room over there. You can kind of see him. So don't spend too much time here, because if he notices you, he'll come over and he can actually smack you as you're trying to get on the ladder, and it's super annoying. So we don't want to deal with that. We kill the dog. We did. Okay. The one loot that's by the dog, and now we go up and down. Down ladder for flash loot. Back up, continue onto the roof. Okay, this is another origin pill section. There are 3 chanters up here and loot on the right side of this area. This. That could have been bad. Alright. And we'll take care of him in a little bit. For now, just run across this. Alright. Scroll my notes a little bit inside. Okay, take the catwalks and beware of the ambush as you exit them. And there is the one guy that's building despair on us, so see, it's getting pretty high. I suggest you purge that, and then right around here, that asshole. Bye. Now you've made it to the Pavilion of Knowledge, but we're not home free just yet. Go on and get behind it. Remember, you can take these things out pretty easily with firebombs, so if you're concerned at all, do that. Alright. This repository. Boom, 5 endurance points. Love it. Okay, so let's wrap up here. Coming up, we have the Tiger, which is another pretty difficult boss. So we'll close out here at this shrine. There's only a little bit left of this area, but the remainder and Tiger might take up a whole episode. And if we still have time, we'll start the dock approach in the next portion as well.